The following program is a paid advertisement for Optionetics.
I actually was over $140,000 in debt. Didn't know how I was going to pay for it. And then one night, just still depressed about my situation, just couldn't get to sleep. I saw the commercial on TV for Optionetics. And then they had a free seminar, so I went to the free seminar. And then from there, the rest is history. In general, it's making about $200,000, $250,000 a year, just trading options right now.
I tripled one account in 6 months.
I ended up making 20 grand on the trade.
Optionetics gives you all of the tools that you need to be an efficient trader.
Catching a good option is just as good as reeling in a fighting marlin.
Oh, I'm addicted. I like it.
These people are talking about making big money on Wall Street the smarter, safer way with options. Hello, I'm Grace Carter, and this is Optionetics.
Welcome to Optionetics, empowering America to financial freedom.
How would you like to trade safely on Wall Street like the insiders do? Maximize your profits and minimize your risk. How would you like to make big money in the stock market, whether it's going up, down, or sideways? Of course you would, and now you can because you have options. An option is the low-cost right to control a stock without the high-cost obligation to buy it, making investing on any budget less expensive and far more profitable. That's why for over 30 years, options have been the more sensible way to get into the stock market.
It's not expensive. There are trades out there that are very inexpensive.
Stocks cost too much money and options or just don't cost that much.
You're putting less money at risk with options than you are with stocks.
One of the most respected options traders in America today, hedge fund manager and best-selling author George Fontenills, now brings you his powerful proprietary Optionetics system for trading options successfully in any market direction.
There are a lot of people out there who teach the wrong way to do it. I kind of think it's my mission to teach people the right way to do it. I became good at this because I have a passion for it. And on top of that, I have a passion for helping people learn what I've done over the many years that I've done it.
George and his strategies have been featured on leading financial networks such as CNN-FN, Bloomberg, and CNBC, as well as in such publications as the Wall Street Journal, Barron's, and many others. In a world filled with imitators, George Fontenills is the real deal.
George is fantastic. He can do things faster with his brain than most people can do with the computer.
It's amazing that he's willing to spend his time to help other people like myself to get up to his level.
Well, he's extremely personable and just a regular guy with a ton of money.
And there is no doubt about the power of options. Hear what the experts say. CBS Market Watch. Options provide protection against a portfolio's downside because risk can be limited. The Wall Street Journal. Options trading offers extreme leverage for big gains on relatively small investments. Research Reporter. With market volatility growing as familiar as a morning cup of coffee, many options traders are having a field day.
Volatility, the movement in the market up and down, is a great thing for options traders.
People tend to say, wow, that's moving too fast, that's too volatile. But yet volatility, can be your friend.
I think the crazier it is, the more money you can possibly make.
Is what these people are saying too good to be true? I decided to check it out for myself. We caught up with George Fontenills at a recent Optionetics event in San Jose, California, and found that thousands of people are real happy to be making money with options, the safe and secure way, using George's proven Optionetics strategies. George Fontenills signing one of his latest books called The Volatility Course Workbook. A lot of people here at the Oasis 2004 convention in San Jose, California. And I have to tell you, the rooms are packed with Optionetics students.
It's been a wonderful experience. My account has moved up about 70% since I started.
On January 6th, I did my first trades. I started with about $5,000 in my portfolio. And at the end of May, I was up to $22,000.
From 5,000.
From 5,000, right.
Well, that doesn't feel bad, does it?
No, it doesn't feel bad at all. If you sit down and follow the rules and listen to what they say, it works.
No one cares more about your money than you do. And according to this options trader in Tulsa, Oklahoma, success in the stock market involves the art of self-defense.
There's a discipline involved with anything that's worthwhile in life. Nothing worthwhile is ever easy. And that's how I approach my training and my martial arts career, and that's how we're approaching the market. is the market will do one of three things. It will eventually make a mistake. It will do something in our favor, and we'll be there to capitalize on it. Most people don't put money out there in the market because they're afraid they're going to lose it. The optionetics approach is limiting risk. The stock market goes up, down, and sideways. There's only three techniques the stock market has for us. And I can structure a trade where I make a little bit of money if it goes up, down, or sideways. To me, that is limiting the risk. I mean, it's a win-win trade. There's two ways to win a fight. There's hitting and getting hit. The thing that I liked about optionetics is they taught you how to not get hit first. If you don't get hit, you won half the fight. I'm looking at between 10 and 20% a year. I've gotten 300% returns. For traders, living is preserving their trading capital. That's what we're doing. We want to preserve as much of our capital as possible while leave ourselves positioned for an opportunity to defend, to strike back, or to make money with the market. To avoid the big drawbacks, the big losses, you live to fight another day. With knowledge comes power. When you know what to do, you don't have that fear because you know that you have certain skills. You get to make a good, informed decision, and that's what optionetics will do for you. Get an education on something that could potentially save your financial life.
Hi, I'm Grace Carter, and if you want to know more about how to increase your wealth, especially in this volatile stock market, then stay with me because we're talking to Mr. George Fontenilles, founder of the world's leading options trading system, Optionetics. And what he has to tell you may very well change your life. Welcome, George.
It's always a pleasure.
Now, everywhere I look, there's George Fontenilles. CNN, MSNBC, you're all over the place. But before people saw you on TV and in your options training courses, the financial world knew who you were.
That's correct. I think what it is, Grace, is just I love what I do, and I think the enthusiasm comes out when I talk to people. And I talk options. I think it's the best thing in the world. I think everybody should do it. And I'm going to convince a lot of people to do it, and then they're going to have as much fun in the end as I do.
Let's get down to some of the basics. What's an option?
An option's a way to control something for less money. Let's say you want to buy a house and you want to control it. You can put a little bit of money down, which is what I do with an option. I can control 100 shares of stock for very little cash. If you're looking at a stock play and you had to put up $50,000, that's a lot of money.
Well, I couldn't do it.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people can't put up $50,000, but some people could put up $5,000. Maybe they could even put up $4,000, $2,000, $1,000. An option controls 100 shares of stock.
Right.
So in essence, what someone is doing for thousands of dollars, you can be doing for hundreds of dollars. So you've got a lot of leverage, which means you get to use more of your money. It's a wonderful thing once you know the different tricks on putting less and less money into a trade.
What do you say to the people who really think this is risky?
If you don't understand something, the safest thing to say is don't do it. The very successful people in the world, if they're asked to do something, they don't understand how to do it, they're going to figure out how to do it. You find somebody who knows how to do it.
That's right.
That's the reality. So the best thing to do is dismiss that, say, well, thank you very much, but I'm going to go figure it out myself.
And the way you start is by inviting them to a free workshop. Now, what kinds of people do you see coming in?
What we have is we have every type of person. We have the very successful person who just wants to find another way to invest their money. And we have the people who are just starting out who don't even know what the stock market is. The problem is if you have those preconceived notions, you're not going to become successful. So what we're going to do is we're going to blast those notions away. We're going to show you a new avenue that if you walk out of it and say, hey, that's for me, then your life can change. And for many people, it will.
The stock market. Now discover the power of Optionetics. Learn to build wealth the more profitable, secure way with options. And George Fontenilles' proven proprietary strategies, known only to the most experienced stock and options traders. Best-selling author and hedge fund manager, Harvard MBA George Fontenilles now shows you how to make big profits in a volatile stock market. Attend a free Optionetics workshop coming to your area now and discover how to hedge your investments and successfully manage risk regardless of market direction.
And that's the whole purpose of this free workshop, is to get people in tune as to the way we think, how professional traders think, how to manage risk, and look at the markets very differently from everybody else.
What you get out of the free workshop will help you move yourself into the future.
It was what I was looking for.
It's a great experience.
Build for retirement or pay for your children's education. Trading stocks and options has never been safer and more stress-free. Get in on the high power of options that can make up to 500% return on your investment for as little as $200 per trade.
It doesn't take a lot of money to do this.
Many trades we put on can be done successfully with $100 or $200 or $300.
It's a really viable option for developing an income stream. As a stay-at-home mum, how can you go wrong?
Stretch your investment dollar and build your wealth. Learn groundbreaking secrets for making winning trades on Wall Street. Secure your future now and obtain the good things in life. Attend these free and compelling optionetics workshops coming to your area for a limited engagement this week only. And discover George Fontenot's unique secrets for trading at enormous profits, whether the market is going up, down, or sideways.
I've been making more money on stocks that go down.
You can make money with the market going up, sideways, or going down. They teach you this.
This affords you the ability to make money in a down market that you cannot do in a lot of other investments.
At George's free optionetics workshops, discover 26 master strategies for building wealth. How to protect your investment and retirement accounts. How to use your portfolio to create monthly income. And how you can make money even while on vacation.
I made more money sometimes when I'm just taking a walk through the park than when I was actually at a physical job.
If you make 10% return in your year on your investments, you're doing great. So, well, what do they have to say about 700% on one investment?
My best trade, I did make 300%.
Stop losing your money in stocks. Options are the safer, smarter way to trade.
Learn to take advantage of volatility in the stock market. Attend one of George Fontenot's free optionetics workshops coming to your area for a limited engagement this week only.
Come and try it. I mean, I think trying is believing.
There's nothing quite like it to learn from the masters.
This is what you should do. Hands down. No doubt about it.
Do it for your family and for yourself. Find out now why this is the only way to invest in today's stock market.
Go to it. You'll be glad you did.
Sometimes it takes a woman to find a real bargain on Wall Street. And here's one gal who learned to make all the right moves with options.
There's still a lot of barriers to women in business. It's been very empowering for me. With optionetics, those barriers do not exist. I get a lot of growth from optionetics. It's a $32 stock, so I might look at that for something. A lot of people don't expect women to be doing this kind of thing, and I think I get an extra kick out of that.
Hey, Michael, how you doing? So I guess they're your mom.
My husband and I invest in real estate, and it's not easy to determine exactly what your risk and your reward is. And so that's why I liked optionetics. The returns here are better because the risk is managed much, much better than in real estate. I'm looking for a big change. This one has 20%, which is really good. We're making between $500 and $1,000 a month. The ones that I've done really well at, I've made $2,000. It's fun to make money. I have a 4-year-old son and a 17-year-old daughter.
You and Daddy are right there.
You know, Bethany, we're hoping to get her involved, and we've already told her that if she demonstrates a certain attitude, paper trading, we'll set her up with an account of her own so she can get started making some real money trades.
I'm with Buckeye Equity Services. I can see a time when I can possibly work less, access the markets and trade, and earn money that way, and still have the freedom to do what we want, definitely. You've got to enjoy yourself. You got to have fun. You have to find things that you love and do them. I belly dance. Belly dancing is very much about being feminine and being graceful and beautiful. It's fun to put on a different persona and be someone other than a mortgage broker. If you pass up an opportunity to go to the free seminar, making a big mistake.
With me again is George Fontenot, expert options trader and founder of Optionetics. George, how big is optionetics now?
It's huge. I mean, we're in many, many countries. We have offices all over the world.
I see here Australia, New Zealand, Singapore, Hong Kong, the UK, Canada, Ireland, and obviously the U.S.
We're teaching risk management, which is very important for every single human being who has any money to invest anywhere in the world. What you have to do is have an open mind, and that's it. You've got to come into one of our workshops and say, I can do this. I want to see what other people who have been successful can do, and then I can do it myself. And
I have to be open to a new way of thinking, basically.
That's absolutely correct. I mean, the people who aren't successful are the closed-minded people who go straight, narrow, and just run into walls all the time. Every single day of your life, every single person has to deal with the financial market somewhere. You got to deal with your banks. You got to deal with the bills. You got to deal with credit cards. You know what? You're dealing in the financial markets. It's just nicer to have a little more money so you don't have to worry about that stuff.
One of the things you always say for people to think about is, what if I'm wrong? What's the worst thing that could happen in this trade? Why is that your approach?
Well, we say that because in any business or any situation, you know, you have to ask yourself, what are the contingencies? If the what if I'm wrong can't hurt you, then you shouldn't have any fear. And so basically what I want people to do is think ahead. Think, you know, you're playing a chess game here. You're going to make a move, the market makes a move, you make a move, etc. And the bottom line is, the what if I'm wrong, I'm always just thinking ahead.
So know what's at risk, and if you're okay with that, you're okay with the trade.
You're going to be much better off than a lot of people who are in the markets who say, don't ask that question. They're willing to put large sums of money that they've worked many years for to give it to somebody else, in most cases, a mutual fund manager, whatever. And they don't ask, what if they're wrong?
Right.
You know, you may be wrong.
Well, they assume they're the experts and that they're going to make money, right?
Just because someone went to school doesn't mean they know what the markets are going to do. And the reality is, in options trading especially, you can learn the what if I'm wrong. You have many different contingency plans, and you never have to lose sleep at night.
And it doesn't matter what the market's going to do.
The markets can go up, down, or sideways. You just have to have a plan in place.
The stock market. Now discover the power of optionetics. Learn to build wealth the more profitable, secure way with options. And George Fontenot's proven proprietary strategies, known only to the most experienced stock and options traders. Best-selling author and hedge fund manager, Harvard MBA George Fontenot now shows you how to make big profits in a volatile stock market. Attend a free optionetics workshop coming to your area now and discover how to hedge your investments and successfully manage risk regardless of market direction.
And that's the whole purpose of this free workshop, is to get people in tune as to the way we think, how professional traders think, how to manage risk, and look at the markets very differently from everybody else.
Anyone who's interested in the market should go and find out what the potential of these options are.
Go to the free workshop, listen to what they have to say, and open your mind.
It just clicked with me, and it works. It's been working well.
Build for retirement or pay for your children's education. Trading stocks and options has never been safer and more stress-free. Get in on the high power of options that can make up to 500% return on your investment for as little as $200 per trade.
There's hope for the little guy. You don't have to have hundreds of thousands of dollars or tens of thousands of dollars, even $1,000.
I put on a total of 6 trades. I'm about $30,000. I've increased my portfolio by $30,000.
We have a small amount of capital to work with, and this basically works really well for us.
Stretch your investment dollar and build your wealth. Learn groundbreaking secrets for making winning trades on Wall Street. Secure your future now and obtain the good things in life. Attend these free and compelling optionetics workshops coming to your area for a limited engagement this week only. And discover George Fontenot's unique secrets for trading at enormous profits, whether the market is going up, down, or sideways.
You can make money if the market's going up, if the market's going down, or the market going sideways. Doesn't matter. You can still make money.
You essentially have a no-lose situation. Rather than just a win-win, you have a no-lose.
In fact, I've made most of my money when the stock market's gone down.
At George's free optionetics workshops, discover 26 master strategies for building wealth. How to protect your investment and retirement accounts. How to use your portfolio to create monthly income. And how you can make money even while on vacation.
We're in Hawaii right at the end of last June, early part of July, and I made over $5,000.
I turned $11,000 into $175,000 within 12 weeks.
I'm making around $5,000 a month, something like that. So, you know, that augments my Social Security, which is pitiful.
Stop losing your money in stocks. Options are the safer, smarter way to trade.
Turn stock market volatility into good news with options. Attend one of George Fontenot's free optionetics workshops coming to your area now.
Why not learn from the masters?
They provide you with a checklist of the things you need to cover before you start flying.
I think there's the great opportunity for young people here to pick up some skills that schools never teach.
Do it for your family and for yourself. Find out now why this is the only way to invest in today's stock market.
Other than giving you money, I don't know what else they can do.
So, George, you do something that's pretty amazing, a free workshop. What will I hear at this free workshop?
You're going to hear about a lot of different strategies with whether the market goes up, down, or sideways. You're going to realize that stock trading is a lot riskier than options trading, and you're going to learn some of the tricks and techniques that people like myself use every single day to beat the markets. And that's what we're doing. We're just out there to beat the markets every day, and we're playing a big game. And that game in the end is we want to be the winners.
One of the things we're seeing a lot of here at Oasis is families are trading together, and not just moms and dads, but you've got young people involved in trading options.
The reality is we're teaching someone how to control their future, and what's better than a family unit trying to do that? I'm just amazed at the number of people who go through this, and when they walk out, they've done something very different.
Now listen, the youngest person at Oasis, 13. It really is amazing.
I love that. I can't remember what I was doing when I was 13.
I certainly wasn't thinking about trading options.
I assure you I wasn't trying to figure out what I was going to do with my bike, you know.
Right.
But the reality is someone starting at 13, I can't imagine.
The possibilities really are endless.
It's just incredible. And this really isn't just about making money. It's about finding something you really love to do.
I'm the best trader. I still think I do. But why do you think you do? I make more money.
I wish that I had all this information 20 years ago. Since I can't go back, and turn the time clock backwards, I want to impart it to my children so that they don't have that regret when they get older. Wow, that looks like a cool trade. They love to play sports, and so basketball is like the love of their life. Money is an essential skill for anybody, and unfortunately, the schools don't teach them. I think optionetics has been doing a very good job in teaching people, how to minimize your risk and maximize your rewards. And I think my children are learning that really well.
Just like any other thing, you have to learn proper ways to make money. Just like in basketball, you have to learn the fundamentals. You want to have a good reward to risk ratio, play defense.
I'm pretty good at telling where the markets can go. But I think Nathan's best thing is he's really good at knowing when to get out.
Once you make enough money, just take it out and move on. So that's what I've been doing. It's working good.
Some of the trades, they have doubled their money.
Cisco, we had like a 300% profit.
I made about $90 out of put. And BJS, I made like 115. It's not like a job where you go and work an hour for $6. You go on, maybe make a couple hundred every week or so.
I want them to be very comfortable financially so that they can do whatever they really enjoy and be the best in what they really enjoy doing.
If you start early, then you'll be better when you get older. Like, the sooner you start, the better you'll be.
We really appreciate optionetics.
Okay, George, now get out your crystal ball and tell us what you think the future of the market's going to be.
I get that question a lot, by
I bet
the way.
you do.
The interesting part is it doesn't really matter to me. I like everyone else, like the market to go up because the bottom line is people make more money,
Sure.
they're happier. But as an options trader, it doesn't really matter. It could go up, down, or sideways because I have the right strategies to work no matter what occurs. And I'm always going to be armed and ready no matter what occurs. And I don't have a crystal ball and no one else does out there.
Well, George, as always, great to talk to you. Thank you
Great,
so much for being with us
Thank
today.
you very much, Grace.
You have heard Mr. George Fontenot Fontenilles, leading expert on options trading. Now, remember, this is a free workshop. Don't miss it. Spend what could be the most important couple of hours of your life learning about something that may very well change it forever.
We don't care if the market goes up, we don't care if the market goes down, and we don't care if the market goes sideways. How much more secure could you be?
There's a different trade you can put on regardless of the state of the market to take advantage of what's in the market.
The market was, in the summer, was just going down, and I was making money hand over fist.
Attend a free Optionetics workshop coming to your area now and discover how to hedge your investments and successfully manage risk regardless of market direction.
The focus was on risk management right off the bat.
It teaches you discipline and consistency.
It doesn't cost anything, and you need to be there. You need to be there.
Build for retirement or pay for your children's education. Trading stocks and options has never been safer and more stress-free. Get in on the high power of options that can make up to 500% return on your investment for as little as $200 per trade.
You can get into some trades for as little as a few $100s and still have a great reward.
I've made almost 500% on a single trade.
They're teaching you, with the strategies you're learning, to have more winners than losers.
Attend these free and compelling Optionetics workshops coming to your area for a limited engagement this week only. Discover George Fontenille's unique secrets for trading at enormous profits, whether the market is going up, down, or sideways.
There's so many strategies that you can use that you can capitalize on any given day in the market just by finding the right scenario.
A couple of months ago, I was probably making more money at first there with the sideways market.
Most of the trades I've done have been anywhere between 150 to 800% return on investment.
At George's free Optionetics workshop, discover 26 master strategies for building wealth, how to protect your investment and retirement accounts, how to use your portfolio to create monthly income, and how you can make money even while on vacation.
I've made trades down here in Florida at rest areas.
There are weeks where I make $2,000 or $3,000 a day.
2 weeks ago, we had a week where we made $100,000 on our investments on a $20,000 collective investment.
Get pen and paper ready now to write down important dates, times, and locations of a free Optionetics workshop coming to your area now.
It's not hype. It works.
You just learn a lot.
Take a chance. Dare to take the chance and do it. It works.
Find out now why this is the only way to invest in today's stock market.
Anybody who really wants freedom and who really wants to be in charge of their own destiny needs to go and have a look at this.
It just wouldn't make any sense not to show up at that seminar that's free. The information it's vital.
It works for me. I think it'll work for you.
It's a dream come true for anybody that really wants to get to the next level financially.
Take the opportunity, live your dream.
The preceding program has been a paid advertisement for Optionetics.